Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to show you my striker build that I would use in any competitive environment when it comes to pro clubs. Will that be 11v11 or anything lower, whatever it may be. On any website, even in VFL, VPG, anything else, 11v11 tournaments, all that kind of stuff. If I was in a competitive tournament or in VFL like I'm going to be, this is the build that I would use. Now for anyone that has played 11v11 on pro clubs, it is pretty tough, alright? Especially on FIFA 22 and this one. It's kind of matched. Everyone's everywhere. The pace is crazy. Defenders are like 99 pace. Strikers are 99 pace. Midfielders 99 pace. It's a madness. Everyone's got crazy pace up and down the pitch, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like a tennis match or a basketball match, you know? And bearing in mind, I am level 25, alright? My main account is maxed out at level 25, so I've got all the skill points. It's quite a blessing, I tell you. One hell of a grind, but a blessing. Think of the build I'm showing you today as like a template. You can build around it, try and work towards it, all this kind of stuff. You can put your own twist in it and see how it works out for you. Maybe change the height, change the weight, change a couple of skill points here or there. But it's like a template for you to try and like build your own pro around, and then make it to how you want it to change it, a little twist in your own way. But before we get into the build, I want to quickly ask, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Alright, be much appreciated as always. We're back here on the YouTube grind, and any support you give this channel, any support you give these videos is super appreciated. Thank you so much. We're flying, man, I tell you. Make sure to subscribe if you are new as well. Ring the notification bell so you get alerts or when the videos are out and all that kind of stuff. And make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. There'll be a link in the description. But I say that because recently I put a tweet out asking, what is your favorite ever goal? I'm going to continue that in here, so in the comments down below, let me know, what is your favorite ever goal? Like anytime, any player, any team, just what's your favorite goal? Simple as that. Anyway, without further ado, let me show you this build and the traits and the height and the weight and all that kind of stuff, right? It's actually insane, I tell you. Alright, here it is. This is my main account, SamTapTap. You see I've got 900 games. I am a bang out and I'm a sweat. I haven't seen grass in months. I know. But here it is. You can see the height and the weight. 5'6", You might be thinking Sam was quite tall for a striker, and you're right, I know. But I like to be a little bit taller than the 5'4" meta, you could say, for multiple reasons. I actually even sometimes play 5'8". Like 5'8" striker is actually really damn good. I'm just gonna list out a quick like 5 reasons of why 5'8" is damn good, right? So 5'8", you still get a lot of pace. 5'8", you're a little bit taller, so you can win more headers. 5'8", you get longer legs, better interceptions when you're pressing from the front. 5'8", you get stronger, more physicals, you get a bit more upper body strength and all this kind of stuff. And the final reason is you get more shot power as well. When you're a bit taller, when you're a bit bulkier, you get more shot power behind your shots. And 5'8" allows that. So there's my 5 reasons of why 5'8", I prefer it to having maybe 5'4", for example. Which can be really good. I mean, 97 pace is damn crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, you're damn quick and no one's going to catch you up. It's insane. But the benefits of having 5'8", like I just listed, 5 reasons why 5'8", in my opinion, is better than 5'4". There you go. But you can see that my build is only 86 rated. I know that 86 rating isn't the highest you can get. You can get much higher in striker, I know. I've got a maxed out pro, alright? I can have any build I want and any rating I want, pretty much. But for the things I've chosen for competitive pro clubs play, it's gone to 86 rated. And let me show you some traits, right? So we have no physical traits, no defending traits, and we got the dribbling. Now straight away, when it comes to competitive pro clubs playing in striker, you need 5-star skills. And you need to know skill moves as well. So make sure you got 5-star skills. Actually, while we're here, really quick, let me just move myself down there. There you go, beautiful. Alright, that looks good. There we go, easy. But yeah, 5-star skills is essential in competitive pro clubs. You need to know skill moves like the flip flap, you know, elastico, all this kind of stuff. Reverse elastico, the bull roll scoop turn, those are pretty meta skill moves. And they're damn good, and they're kind of almost essential to be able to, you know, compete, I guess, in pro clubs tournaments or any like VFL, VPG kind of scenarios. Because a lot of the times you're going to get the ball at your feet, edge of the box, and you got to wiggle your way through or do some sort of skill move to get past the defender to work an angle for a pass or for a shot kind of thing. We've also got the Lynx archetype on the dribbling as well, which obviously improves agility and balance. Agility is great. It's basically how responsive your player feels, how agile and quick they are when you move the left stick. It's great, I love it. And balance is great as well because it's basically another form of strength and how quick your player will get up or recover when they get knocked about from a defender. Now moving on to passing, you can see we've got a little bit of passing traits here just to be a bit more clinical in attack when hitting our final third passes. A bit of long passing, a bit of short passing, you know, just to make sure we hit our passes when we make it. Because nothing more frustrating in pro clubs in general, but especially in competitive pro clubs, when your striker or attackers misplace a pass. It's like, oh my days. And you got to restart all over again. You know what I mean? So you make sure your passing stats are decent. You haven't got to full on max out the passing. There's no real point, to be honest. but just a little bit of a boost to passing just to make sure it's accurate and it hits when you make your pass. Now moving on to shooting, you can see here we've basically got a lot. Alright, we've gone for the big archetype down the bottom. Finisher archetype is actually insane. You can see the stats above me over here. We've got 97 finishing. Like, what in the world is that? It's crazy. I don't feel like it sometimes. I can still miss chances with this build. I know it's not like perfect shooting. You will still miss, but a lot of the time it's just like right in the corner. It's so damn good, I'll tell you. But it just increases your chances of scoring goals, especially in like tight scenarios, especially in like 11v11, where maybe you get like a pot shot here or there, and helps with the shot power. As you can see, 80 shot power is mad. Again, that's where the 5'8" height comes in. The bit taller you are, the more shot power you get for some reason, but you get it. We've also got 4-star weak foot here as well, which I feel like 4-star weak foot is just a benefit across the board. Not just in terms of shooting, but in terms of passing as well. And I've also got a very little penalty skill point as well. I think there's only one skill point. I wasn't sure what to put on. It was either penalties, or you could put on a bit more strength, a bit more physical. You know, it could help in certain scenarios, more strength over having, you know, +2 penalties. But I basically had one skill point left over, didn't know where to put it. So I could have put it on free kicks, but I never shoot free kicks. I could have put it on penalties, and sometimes I do take penalties, so that could help. And also you can put it on strength like I just did, so it's like, you know, it depends on what kind of play style you want. I might actually keep it on strength, thinking about it. It could be quite useful, especially with, like I said about balance earlier, staying on your feet, being stronger. It could come in handy. It could come in handy. And then last but not least, it's pretty obvious, if you play competitive, you just max out the pace. No matter where you are on the pitch, you could be a fullback, could be a striker, could be a centre back, could be a CDM, whatever you're playing, you're maxing out the pace. It's just pretty standard nowadays. But there you go, just to confirm it, we've got maxed out pace, 95, 95. Now moving on to the perks, as you can see, we've got distance shooter straight away. That's pretty self-explanatory when you're a striker and attack, especially in competitive pro clubs. You want to have distance shooter on, just in case you get an opportunity, whether it's a volley or edge of the box first time shot kind of thing. You could even use like there's another trait here for first time shots, I believe it's right there. That is incredible. If you match the first time shot, one time shot perk with a green time finish, is almost a guaranteed goal. You could even partner them both up. Imagine having both distance shooter and take off skill driven, for example, but distance shooter and first time shot. It'll be actually kind of nutty, and the potential for that, a lot of abuse of green time finish if you can pull it off. But I can't pull it off, so I'm going straight back to a skill dribbler. I like skill dribbler. But yeah, talking about skill dribbler for a sec. You can see here increases dribbling and skill move abilities, and gives you flair trait as well. Bit of style, bit of flair to yourself. But obviously, as you know, when you're in attack, like I said about earlier, about being agile and quick and responsive, this just helps with that. Now, active first touch is probably one I could trade out, because sometimes when, like it says, when you're running onto a loose ball or a through pass, for example, a lot of the times the centre backs in 11v11 are pretty good at closing out through passes, like cutting out wide balls or triangle balls. They can hold you off of their strength and their size. So this isn't always that effective, because no matter how quick you are, you can't get through them. They just block you off from the ball completely. So if that was the case, you probably, like I said, you could put on first time shot. Another one which is quite underlooked in my opinion is tireless runner. It grants you the second win trait, which, as you may know, in sometimes in 11v11 pro clubs, a lot of sprinting, like I said earlier, about back and forth, a basketball match. Obviously, you run out of stamina. Now, this can help with that completely. Second wind, you just sprint forever, basically, especially towards the end of the game. You get a little boost of stamina at the end, which can come in clutch. And one more potential third perk could be precision pass, or it could be threaded pass. It depends on what kind of player you want to be. If you're like a, you know, a Bobby Firmino, a false nine kind of striker, trying to link up play and all that, one of these two, precision pass or threaded pass, could be a great option. But there you go, my pro club striker build I use in competitive 11v11. It's so fun, man. It's so quick, so responsive, so much control over the player, and the shots are insane, the dribbling, the 5-star skills is beautiful, I tell you. Now, like I said earlier, the build is like a template, alright? You can obviously take that from what you will, take some things from it, try it for yourself, put your own twist on it. And yeah, it's what I like, but I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it as well. And if you do try to build and you do enjoy it, please let me know down below. What would you change if you were to make a striker build? And yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a good one, take it easy again. Thank you all for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios, amigo.